could have a plan for this map. Or he could have just really screwed up and thought he was going to 3-0.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure, man. It's got to be, the spawns have got to be fixed. There's no way. I don't know. It does say it's the Blizzard version of Inferno Pools. It doesn't even say Ladder Edition, though, so I don't know if that means it's a special edition that KeSPA has, like, remade and re-uploaded.
That could be it, actually, yeah.
We'll never know for sure, even if we get into the game, which we're going to do right now on Inferno Pools MyuNgSiK versus Rogue, game number 4.
Junior Green Wings Rogue 이병열 vs 스베누 명식 김명식.
Top right in purple. It's Rogue.
Down here at the bottom, got MyuNgSiK.
So we got vertical spawns.
Vertical. It's not too bad.
Yeah, not so bad.
Not too bad. Spawn. Let's see if we're going to see more of that gold base shenanigans from Rogue. Problem with the gold bases on this map is that there's a high ground right above them. So if we do see aggression early on from MyuNgSiK, he could just pretty much shut that base down.
Oh, wow.
You know what that means?
Cannons.
Cannon boys. It's pretty lava.
Looks like, yeah, this is the first time the Korean commentators and the Korean Observer are also taking a really close look at this map.
It's like, interesting.
It's like, well, there's fire on the top,
wow,
and there's water at the bottom.
It's actually a really nice animation of the lava.
It is a really pretty map. I will give this the map maker.
It is pretty.
It looks really good. Sometimes the maps that are like the most balanced don't look good, actually, and the maps that look really good and not as balanced.
That is very true.
This map does look beautiful. Yo, is this gonna Nexus first, I guess?
Nexus first in the Forge, I think.
It's starting to look that way.
Yeah. Mixing it up once again. Rogue simply gonna go for that hatch first. See if he goes for a double hatch. I'd love to see a double hatch and being the third one at the gold base. That would be
cool.
sexy.
Yeah. It looks like he's gonna do it, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Unless it's just a drone scout, but I don't think so. Oh, okay, just cannon checking.
Cannon scout.
Could still use that drone, but it looks like he's gonna make a pool.
Oh. Oh well.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not as cool as it could have been. And there's that Forge.
Yeah, he's gonna scout with it, it looks like.
So, it looks like these players are semi-tempted to scout horizontally, yeah.
Yeah. MyuNgSiK doesn't know that the Overlord has already scouted him, because Rogue hid that really well. Now he's going to come in a bit closer, though.
Yeah. Okay, he sees no minerals, no gas whatsoever, so he's like, okay, you did go for that Nexus. Go for that cannon.
And I wonder how Rogue is going to follow this up. Quick third base, most likely.
It should be. It should very well be against a Forge fast expand like this.
Yeah.
You definitely want to go for a third.
Because warp gate research is so slow with this.
Yeah. Kind of the problem with this map as well is like look where the third base potential for Rogue is. It's either that middle gold,
oh god,
or it's like expanding towards MyuNgSiK in a horrible sort of way. This is one of the big problems with this map in itself. You know, even without the spawning issues, got some really awkward positions for the expansions in general. Could be even why we see Rogue hold off on going for a third. It's like, well, maybe I can just apply pressure with these Lings on 2 base.
That's a lot of Lings he's made here, actually.
Oh, he's even going to go for the double queens. All right, so double queens behind this. So he's going to get for like 5 minutes, maybe 5 minute 30 gases. A lot more delayed than usual, but not a bad choice against how greedy MyuNgSiK is playing this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, getting his Lings in here is going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't think he's actually going to be able to do that, but he's going to be able to put a ton of pressure on, deny third bases, scout move outs with probes like this one, and shut them down.
Maybe he's hoping to bait out MyuNgSiK sell it and do a run by or something.
Maybe.
There we go. 530 gases. That natural for Rogue.
It's so tough to, you know, run by on this map even without speed as well. Like,
yeah, it's really not really possible at all. He did make a lot of links for this too.
yeah, I'm not even sure.
It could have been 4 drones, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what the commitment was about here. He was expecting to see MyuNgSiK take a fast third, but that's never a smart assumption versus MyuNgSiK.
No, never ever. Look at that robot facility once again.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that Warp Prism into Immortal. There is an Overlord fairly close by to scout, but he's going to wait a little bit longer before he sacks that in. Blair coming up off 2 base, which is, again, considering the map, not a bad choice.
Not a bad choice. Maybe it is going to be quick Hydra, like we did see him do on Expedition Lost, but obviously no goal base this time around.
Yeah.
Would be a pretty good choice against an Immortal in, if we do see it, but if he's going to stay on 2 base for a long time, it's going to be much harder for him to transition if he has to. You know, like if we see MyuNgSiK simply throw down a Robo Bay.
Oh, 2 Stargates.
Oh, hold on then. Hold the phone.
He canceled another gateway, and then he went into double Stargate.
Huh. Now this is interesting.
I wonder what this is going to be for. Phoenix is right.
It should be Phoenix.
Off of just 2 bases, it's going to be too expensive to do like double Void Ray, right?
Yeah, unless he wants to go. I guess he could go for
look
double
at this.
Void Ray.
A secret base.
Oh.
Warp Prism drop a probe.
All right. Of course. So
Islands.
It will be Phoenix. It will be definitely Phoenix.
I forgot that was an island.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Hashtag Inferno Pools, no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It makes sense though. You know, MyuNgSiK's already got a plan for this map, which is why we did see him not veto it out. And it's going to be the double Phoenix. So I think Rogue will know exactly what's going on from the scout. Go, oh, you're making double Stargate. You're going for that island.
Yep. He's even going to get the probe drop off here, which is actually pretty rare. You normally see this used with a recall, but he's just going to do this, save his mothership core. Actually, did he even make? He didn't even make a mothership core. Doesn't look like.
No.
Just totally cut it out.
He just completely cut it out. He's playing that wing style.
3rd Stargate as well, just for more Phoenixes to control the air. If you control the air, like this island is so small, you're never going to get Nidus up.
Oh, never ever.
In Legacy you can, because Nidus can't be targeted down, but not in Heart of the Swarm.
I think you kind of just have to let it go and play for the late game now. Yeah, okay, you just have to accept. Protoss is going to be on 3 base, so I'm going to have to take 4 bases. I'm going to have to make the composition that's going to deal with mass air. It's not going to be easy at all. You want Infestors, you want Hydras, you want Queens.
Look at how many probes MyuNgSiK has actually chroned out. He's 61 to 49 right now, so he's actually going to have this 3rd island so saturated.
Yeah, it essentially is completely saturated at this point. He just needs a few more probes in the minerals.
Yeah, he's got all 6 gases running at 3 probes apiece. But now Void Ray is going to come out just for that extra safety. And Rogue needs to, like, go Infestors or something.
I think Infestors would be a good choice, or Vipers and Spore Crawlers, and you know, deal with it that kind of way. And the scary thing is that, you know, with the Swarmers being the way they are, if he adds Templars with this mass air, like, what are you going to do against it? You're going to go, like, Brood Lord, Mass Corruptor, Viper, Infestor, Spore Crawler, Hydra, click your heals 3 times, pray to God, and, like, and hope you win or something. I don't know. What can you do in that sort of situation?
Oh, well, there's not a lot of options. Mothership course finally on the way. He's going to get that eventually. Could end up becoming a mothership one day with how the things are looking in this game.
I think it very will.
Is he going to take the other island? He's going to take the other island.
Oh, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Overlord's starting to get picked off here, and Rogue doesn't have a ton to spare right now.
No, he does not. This is such a hard style to play against.
There he goes, takes the other island.
And Rogue has no idea that's happening either.
He's got an Overlord nearby-ish.
Oh, it actually looks like it's heading towards it too. So he might figure it out. There's that infestation pit.
But, you know, figuring it out isn't going to help him too much without his fire.
That is true, or drop.
Yeah.
There's actually no tools whatsoever to help deal with, you know, island expansions in case they ever happen again.
Oh, he's worried about these roaches. He's actually not paying attention to his Phoenix. Is going to lose all of them.
Yeah, I guess it's more important to deal with these roaches. He does reveal the fact that he is going for that mass Void Ray.
Overlord drops. Overlord drops, you know, I think the solution to this type of base, he's going to add a few cannons in now, but the thing is if you have Void Rays nearby, Void Rays will nuke those Overlords that are carrying the Hydras or whatever else, the Speedlings. Like, Void Rays kill Overlords so fast, even without the Prismatic Alignment, but with it.
No, we can even just see like a heavy recoil as well to help deal with it.
True.
There's a lot of ways to go about it. Adding a lot of Phoenix now. I think it's important to keep the Phoenix count pretty high, just for that fact alone as well. You know, deal with these kind of drops.
Yeah, it's always good to have a good ratio of air units. This base is going down. Goodbye. Cancel that.
Yeah, these queens aren't going to do anything against this mini Void Ray.
He actually is going to remake it right away. If that gets scouted, he can just turn right around and kill it again. He's not going to see it.
A lot of Hydras in the main there. Pretty healthy Hydra count to help deal with this. And Infestus is now on the way. No Hive just yet there. Oh, he's gonna. No, you cannot trade with that. Yeah, you cannot trade with that.
You really can't. If you had like a few Phoenixes with it as well, maybe you can, but not like that. Tempests are now being added.
Nice.
Tempests in this matchup, we don't see them all too often anymore because we don't see like this air style, but
yeah,
they're good against Infestors. They're good against Vipers.
Yeah, they're good against. I guess they used to be used against Broodlords, but I doubt we'll see Broodlords this game.
We almost never see Broodlords in StarCraft 2 anymore anyways, so like...
It's one of the few options Zerg do have left, and it's pretty powerful to detect switch if you can do it undetected especially, but against an air army, you obviously don't want to really be making them.
Gases are going to get taken out here at least.
Yeah. Oh, got to be careful. Here comes the Infestus as well.
Oh.
He's going to have to recall if he gets bungled up.
Well, we're starting to see Zealots sort of stream across the map. Zealots don't have any attack upgrades, though, so they're not as actually scary as they would be normally.
I think they'll still be able to get this base there. Oh, there's 3 queens coming that are full on energy there. He can't keep it alive if he transfuses.
Yep, and that's what we're going to see him do. Hydraliscent's going to get focused down here before it finishes actually the upgrade.
That speed upgrade.
Now he's going to lose his base. Prismatic Alignment is active. And now he's just going to get out of there. Actually, against this small amount of Hydras, he might have been able to fight it.
He lost 1 Void Ray.
This base is just transfused forever.
Yeah, that base is still at half health.
Look at all these upgrades. So many upgrades for the Zerg here. All right, we're starting to see some drops queued up.
Oh, the Spire's extremely exposed as well, actually.
Goodbye, Spire.
Goodbye, Spire.
No cancel.
Goodbye, Hatchery.
He needs to recall,
though. He's got to get out of there.
Okay. Wow. If there was a target on the Mothership core, that could have been devastating.
That could have just been game-ending. That's like simply too many units lost.
Oh, but now the Overlords actually have free reign to drop the north base.
This is a rare sighting, seeing an Overlord drop. Actually, not that many units there. Maybe the cannons could do some work.
He doesn't have a second recall, I don't think.
No, I don't think so at this point.
This is just a gas mining base. Losing this isn't too huge, especially because he's already got a nearly maxed out army. It's fairly annoying, but it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah.
You know what would be really cool is if he just killed all the Overlords and trapped those units there, and then they couldn't be used and they were taking up supply. Think about that.
That'd be so mean. That'd be horrible. It could happen too.
That actually could happen.
Yeah. So we are going to finally see Templars added into the mix, and that is one scary Protoss Death Ball. I have no idea how Rogue is going to deal with this.
Well, it looks like his solution for now is to just avoid it and to continue to drop and harass around the rest of the map.
Not a bad idea. I mean, it is a pretty slow, clunky army as well.
It's going to wipe all the probes, actually, on the base at the bottom as well. Like, MyuNgSiK has a scary army, but he's not going to be able to remake it if he loses it even once.
That is true. Going to be very wary of those Infestors more than anything else, I think. But with the help of Templar to storm everything and feedback everything that has energy, he should be in a pretty good place, no matter what.
He has 6 Tempests as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what his plan is going to be. He's making a work for them, I guess, to replace these bases, but...
Yeah, that's actually, it's not too bad. Still, that Death Bowl remains that it's going to be so hard to deal with. Only Hydra Queen and Infestor back home to defend against this too.
How many Infestors does he have? Can you check that for me?
I think he's got about 4.
4? That's not that many.
No. He's not going to be able to chain Fungal much at all because the Templar will be on top of him as well. I think it's more from MyuNgSiK just to keep everything alive, like keep his bases alive so a base trade cannot possibly happen at all, which might be the one threat he does have.
Yeah. Well, the Warp Prism, if he adds probes and heads probes in the Warp Prism and fly around and make bases, make pylons all over the place, I guess that's his best bet. Oh. Here we go, the fungal. The first one is really good. Storms on the Hydras, though, all over the army. He needs more fungals.
Hey, these fungals actually doing a lot of work.
Doing a lot of work.
Oh, what? This could be it, actually. He managed to fungal. Fight it. He fungled all the Templar, so they couldn't get any like crucial storms or feedbacks off.
All right, these units are so low. The Void Rays need to pull them back. Oh, he's going to lose them to... Oh, what is he even doing? He's not even paying attention at all.
No, he lost everything here.
That's game.
That is. That's a crushing defeat. Those Templar were just not spread out at all, and Fungals caught every single one of them.
What an anticlimactic ending.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened that way.
Wow. Rogue's fighting his way back into the series. We're going to go to a game 5.
Gonna go all the way. It's a matter of time now.
10 health left on that one Tempest. Hatch, or rather, Nexus is canceled. GG. 2 outclassed.
That was a close call, I think. If the units were spread out a little bit more, you know, if he had an idea of where those infestors were so we could zone them out with Tempest as well as feedback, he should have been able to cruise through that fight. But everything just got fungled up. Everything got destroyed by
no
Hydra.
spread
No
either.
spread, man.
You just didn't know what was about to happen.
Yeah, maybe distracted with the counterattacking from Rogue as well.
Yeah, and that's what Rogue actually did really well in that game, was just constantly harassing, counterattacking. The Overlord drops, he did them right after he knew the army recalled, so he knew that the Void Rays are not going to be there to protect those bases.
Yeah, that's right. And Cactus Valley is going to be number 5. Should be another interesting map to see played on.
And, yeah, Cactus Valley, a big map. Might be the first map we actually see straight up late game with, like, no weird stipulations like islands. You know what I mean? Like,
it will be, be, I guess, a bit more normal in a way. It's one of those maps we don't see that often either. Here we are.
Here we are. I'm just trying to think about, like, that game just really disappointed me. I'm like,
I hyped it up so much that this Death Bowler should not be killed at all by anything the Zerg can do.
Well,
then
he killed himself.
It dies to Fungals. I'm sorry.